My dear principals and educators, COVID-19 has caught all of us unaware, and there was no real way to prepare for something like this as a leader. The ramp up time was relatively short and in some instances almost non existent. So it's a time of uncertainty. But then, like the old adage goes, we are like tea bags. We don't know how strong we are until we are put in hot water. I deeply appreciate the teachers who are rising so well to the occasion, for they are driven with a tremendous sense of duty and immense love for the children. In the past few months, we have been speaking to principals and teachers and students and educators across the country and a few across the boundaries too, to understand how are they dealing with this scenario. And this interaction has been a hugely learning experience personally for me. Winston Churchill said, "Never waste a crisis." And I have seen teachers, principals, and in some occasions the parents rise to the occasion like nobody's business. Let me bring this discussion with you in context. Today there are 24 crore children out of the schools. Teachers have a huge concern about children. Why? Teachers say teaching and learning is our priority in schools, but schools are doing much more than just educating young people. Today, through Google videos, they can see many experiments. Today, through Wikipedia, they can read about a lot of things which is there in the textbook. But in the school, it is not just learning, but much more which is happening. School provides a safe environment for children. In some school, we also provide nutrition for children. Schools provide children how to interact with other young people and adults like teachers and authorities like principals. School teaches them civics. School teaches them so many things which is not a part of the curriculum and it cannot be planned. A lot of learning happens in spontaneity. More importantly, the teacher said, going to the school gives me a chance to work with the weak students. You know, the bottom 10% children who actually need our nudge and our help and our support and our motivation to work. All this we are missing in the world of technology. While the hard skill and the information is certainly being given, but the soft skills about how to face life, how to be a leader, how to be a social person, how to learn from peers, how to learn in an atmosphere where there is energy and current and electricity, this is missing. We are doing our best, but then we are a little disturbed and perturbed that the social aspect of children might be underdeveloped. More so because there is a horrible news that in the last few weeks, 3 lakh plus children have called the National Helpline for Children complaining about the violence at home. Mother and father fighting with each other, children getting beaten up, people getting abused, the oldies in the home being consigned to one corner. And all this will damage the child. While a bad childhood can be overcome, but a good childhood always remains a solid root of support for every child. Harvard School professor Deborah Sherman says, school leadership during this pandemic is the greatest adaptive challenge of all times. When we speak to principals and educators, they say, while all of us are doing a great job, we are feeling a tremendous lack of control. Though the teachers are feeling emboldened, but they are also feeling isolated as they are not getting enough guidance and enough real-time feedback and that personal one-to-one interaction and fulfillment. More so many people have been directly impacted by COVID-19. People have gone through losses, and these losses have happened in the lives of our teachers as well as in the life of parents. Mentally, there is a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety in the atmosphere. In this situation, while the principals, the educators, the teachers are doing an awesome job, parents are doing their best, children are putting the best that they can on the ground, there are large holes and gaps, which is a huge matter of concern. And that is where keep moving movement comes in. What is keep moving movement? Students are the creators of the future. They are the masters of the destiny of tomorrow's world. As adults and teachers, we have an opportunity to mold them, to enrich them, to nourish them in order to create a future like never before. For the future of this world to be secure, the youth must be ready, capable, visionary, filled with self-belief. And this can only happen with the guidance and experience of committed, caring, and successful people. The presence of great role models that fuels inspiration and nudges the children to great heights of self-discovery and achievements is what creates any country. Like my good friend Anshu God says, the potential in India is greater than the potential of any country in the world. But what we lack is great leaders and great role models. At Life School Foundation, a non-profit which has been founded by a bunch of very good people, we believe that until inspiration touches us, life is incomplete. Keeping this in mind, understanding the necessity of a solid, positive influence in the life of a child, we initiated a program called Keep Moving Movement, dedicated to building a culture of inspiration among the teaching and the student community in our country. From 2001, we have been going to schools and taking a 7-session training program which molds the mindset of the children into self-belief and a determination to do something significant in their life. After all, what this country needs are role models and great results, great successes. And these role models and great successes are nothing but people with great character and great mindset. Each one of these 7 sessions is a 40-minute interaction with the children. This interaction is very engaging, very enriching, very electrifying. It's more about entertainment to the child rather than learning, but very smartly we slip in well thought of, well planned nuggets about leadership, collaboration, creativity, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, study techniques, how to develop grit and determination, persistence, self-discipline, curiosity, adaptability, be happy, have high self-esteem, relationship building, winning habits, and the ability to take initiative. I request you, give us 7 sessions with your children in the class of 9th and 10th, and in case you have 11th and 12th. In these trying circumstances which are filled with anxiety and uncertainty, we promise to you these 7 sessions just might be the turning point in the lives of your children. It just might be what your children really deeply need. If you want to know more about this entire initiative, you can message us at 77210 65000 or email us at contact@mykmm.org, or visit our website www.mykmm.org. Please give us a chance to mold the children whom you love, children of class 9th and 10th in your school. Please give us a chance to take a little weight off your shoulders in your immense responsibility to nurture the leaders of tomorrow. We promise you the time that you give and the opportunity that you give us will be worth every second. We have been doing this program since 2001 in more than 250 schools across the country. Last year, we touched about 40,000 children across the country. And yes, this program is at zero cost to your school. We don't charge school or the students a single rupee. All of it is done by good people. Fund comes from good people. So please give us this opportunity to make a difference. And together, let's nurture the future of our country who are studying in your school. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best and love you lots.